All right, folks, time for the annual best CPU components for 2021. So we're going to look at the best deals out there, not only at the low end, the intermediate, and the high. So let's get started. All right, best CPU for the money goes to the i5 11400. Now, not only can you play some decent Fortnite on this if you do performance low, but the price is pretty good. Now, you don't see it right now. It's usually sub 200. You see the i5 11400F here. I love this CPU. Comes with its own CPU cooler, which of course you'll probably want to change out. But this has PCIe 4.0 on it, okay? So you will also be able to use Gen 4 SSDs. And compared to AMD, it is the cheapest CPU out there in this price point. All right, moving on. Best CPU for gaming. This has to be the i9 12900K. All right, this thing is a monster. All right, crushes everything. I got to get me one of these. But you've seen, the big channels do their reviews of these. Originally, they're probably the only ones that could get these things. But hey, 620, and you will see performance gains like jumping from a crappy graphics card to a much better graphics card, okay? So, there's one thing we missed in here. If you're out there CPU mining, what is the best for that, for the money? That's going to be the 5900X, all right? Now, sometimes you'll see this cheaper. I've seen it as low as $469, Anton online. Not on his website, though, or their website, but or Ant online. But eBay has had this cheaper. So, but this is definitely the best pound for pound for CPU mining if you're mining Raptorium. Next, in my opinion, best overall bargain for a CPU that does everything, Amd Ryzen 7 5800X. Not only can you game really well with this, but you can also CPU mine quite well, okay? 8 cores, 16 threads. This will do all the PCIe 4.0 stuff. So that part is lovely. Has a high 36 megs of L3 cache. Now, maybe it's 32. One of those, 32 or 36. But this would crush, for CPU mining at least, the Intel Bubbas, okay? Now, gaming-wise, this thing is, in my opinion, better than the Intel i5 12600K and pretty close to the 12700K. Except this price is much better than what you'll find the i7 12700K at. CPU's definitely better than 10th, 11th gen Intel, right? So that makes this basically my intermediate pick. CPU coolers. Best CPU cooler overall, I'm going to go with this one. I'm partial to Noctua. You're not going to see any water-cooled ones on her AIOs. But this is sleek with these covers. I got to find out if I can get a pair of these for my model. All right. Hell, even on the ugly brown and tan one, these would look pretty sleek on there. Now, do they do anything? That's a good question. But this has been a really good design. And, you don't have to worry about, obviously, water leaks getting on your shit, right? We've all been there on that. So, overall, best CPU cooler. Now, best deal for a CPU cooler has got to be the Noctua NH-U12S Redux. This guy here, $49.95. I picked one of these up. I love it. It definitely keeps your CPUs cool. Now, could it be better? Yeah, the standard non-Redux is a little better. The U14 140 millimeter is that much better. But, for the money, this is a great deal. You might even be able to find one used on eBay for, $40. Who knows? All right. Motherboards. my opinion, the best motherboard out there on the high end, and there's much higher than this, has got to be this Gigabyte Z690 Aorus Pro. It'll support future DDR5. It'll support PCIe 5.0. Okay, LAN, boom. This guy has built-in Wi-Fi. Let's get a different angle of that. You can see that built-in Wi-Fi. Could have HDMI connector on there. That's a negative, but hey, I like the way you have the main PCIe 4.0, 5.0 up here. Decent amount of spacing for you to drop in another graphics card, okay, in case you want to record or whatever. The only thing about this one, if you're GPU mining, you know, obviously you could, like I said, hook up a couple of graphics cards. They don't have the little 1-inch guys to do the risers. So under here, you know, keeping it clean is your M.2s. And that's why I have chosen this one to be my best overall value. It is a really sleek looking design, and I think you will like it. All right. Now, intermediate, and my opinion, best deal. This is going to match up with that Ryzen 5 5800X quite well. Very sleek looking design. Look at that shit, folks. That is nice. You could get 2 graphics cards on this thing. And obviously multiple M.2s. All right. Now, most bang for your buck, I guess. Not necessarily the best quality. We all know ASRock sucks. But hell, this one for $89.99. I've actually picked up one of these used for 50 some bucks. But you know, can you beat this? We can get 2 graphics cards on this. It's ugly looking. No doubt about it. These guys, you know, did spend a lot of time trying to make this look pretty. It probably is the worst VRAMs out there. But VRMs, excuse me, not VRAMs. I'm spending too much time with graphics cards. You know, and this thing here is butt ugly. But you know what? For the money, full ATX, can you beat that brand new? I don't think so. Let's look at graphics cards, right? We go to the Zotac store. Now, normally, these guys have 3090s in stock, okay? The best deals. I have one of these. I have one of these, okay? Actually, sorry. I have one of these. I have one of these. I don't have one of these or these. But if these ever come in stock, man, I'm buying one, right? This is obviously the Mac Daddy here of theirs. That's why I'm giving this the overall best GPU. And, you know, honestly, these 3090s, they're all pretty much the same. But this one's got a little higher boost. And guess what? It's the cheapest one you're going to find, if you can find it, all right? Now, best intermediate graphics card, in my opinion, 3070 Ti. You know, if we looked at this the other day, the prices on everything were cheaper, right? But now, the day after Cyber Monday, everybody jacks their prices up, right? Everybody's trying to make extra profit. So any of the RTX 3070 Ti's that you can find around 1100, that is a hell of a deal, folks. You know, if you get a 3070 for under 1,000, I would go there. Performance isn't that much better, but considering a lot of times the 3070s and 3070 Ti's are pretty much in the same price point, you might as well go with the 3070 Ti for that extra little boost. All right. Now, best entry-level graphics card gotta be GTX 1660. Now, Zotac store, you can sometimes get it $469. You know, on here you're probably going to find that they're all around 600 for a brand new one. But, you know, for the performance, most of you guys out there do not need anything better than that. All right, make sure you like, subscribe, watch more of these videos. Now, pre-builts. What are the best deals out there? Well, It's the day after Cyber Monday, so we might not be able to find any good ones, but let's go ahead and see what we can see. All right. So if you want to find something that actually has a graphics card and they don't completely rip you off, you might be able to do it here at HP.com. Let's see. Wow, maybe they sold out all the stuff. HP. Let's check desktops. Okay. Trying to find the cheapest desktop. Wow, they must have sold out of them, which makes mine that much better. Yeah. So, not here anymore. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here's your best deal you're going to find on a desktop, folks. You see here we have, let's customize this thing. This has a 5300G in it, 8 gigs of RAM, 250 gig SSD. It's kind of a joke. Windows 11, which is nice, included in the price. Now, we get a RX 5500 XT in this thing, okay? $549. If you want the 1650, $20 more. Now, what sucks for you guys, before you could actually buy this thing with, for another, what was it? Not even $200. Another 150, I think it was, or 120. 6 gig GTX 1660 Super. Yours truly got one. It's shipping. We'll do an unbox on my other channel. You'll get to check that out. There was an even better deal on Black Friday, $499 for this thing, and you could upgrade it. Sadly, I did not hit that deal, but I did hit this $549 deal and upgraded my graphics card. So, not too bad. Now, if you want to get a RTX 3060, I've checked out Dell's site and a few others. You know, they're all out to rape you, to be honest with you right now. See if I can find one. Yeah, $11.99. Nope, that's not it. So yeah, all the deals are gone, folks. You could have got an RTX 2060 Super in one of these guys, which would have been awesome. Let's open this up, see what we can upgrade to. These cases suck, though, to be honest with you. Limited upgradability. This is something you get, you know, for your son, daughter, for their first gaming computer. All right. Beyond that, forget it. Now, this isn't bad. Okay, $949 represents the cheapest. Now, not available. What? Oh, you got to upgrade the power supply. Look at that. $979, folks, represents the cheapest computer with a RTX 3060 that's available. Okay. Hey, there you go. Thanks for checking out my video. I'll talk more about this one in another video.